So it's really cool to um, be able to do this class and offer it to you. Um, so the way it's going to work is I have um, I have called in a few angels to help us with our flow today, and one of those angels is Muriel, and I'll read a message from her before we get started, and so she'll introduce you in her message. But the way it works is that she guided me to include certain poses in my yoga flow that will help you release some things that you might need to release, or to welcome some things in that you might need to welcome in to have a successful week. One of the intuitive messages I received is the sides of our hips and our side bodies. And that is where we're holding a lot of our hips we hold a lot of anxiety and fear and worry in our hips, and that's the area that it tends to settle. But in particular, the sides of our hips and our side bodies hold a lot of anxiety, and that's where we tend to store our anxiety. I think moving forward into this week, to be able to release that anxiety so that we can hear our messages from our higher self, we can connect, and we can hear what we need to in order to be successful in this new moon energy, because it is also very intense, and it's also highly, highly, highly open for manifestation. So it's almost like a portal of manifestation is opening up this week, and more so again than any other week in the decade. So we're really entering into this new divine space, and it's really cool. And so I feel very grateful that I get to be a guide on this path. So I'm going to read a channeled message from Muriel to get us started. Then we'll do a meditation to connect to our higher self so that it is guiding us through our movements today. And then we'll get into it. You will probably want maybe a block. I was guided to include half moon pose. You can do that kneeling or standing. So whatever is available to your body today, go ahead and pick that. You can also do it in a chair as well if you're joining by chair. But if you want to try standing, you might want to grab a block, or at least position yourself near a piece of furniture where you can hold on to. Unless you're, you've done half moon pose many times, and then, do what you need, obviously. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started with our angel message from Muriel. So Muriel wants to tell us today. Let's talk about angels. I'm Muriel, the archangel of energy, intuition, and emotion. Archangels are parts of the divine energy. We are here to serve you whenever you need. We cannot interfere in your life unless you ask us to. The only angel who can intercede on your life without permission is your guardian. They are assigned to you at birth. They can intervene without permission only if your physical life is in danger of ending sooner than planned. We are all here to learn life lessons or to help raise the vibration of Earth. Maybe both of those for some of us. You know your purpose when you connect to your higher self and listen free of judgment, fear, and anxiety. You must release judgment and fear to get a clear message. It takes practice, and that is why you are here. I am blessed to be invited to help guide you today. With love, Muriel. The other angel who is with us is Archangel Michael. I invited him in. He is the archangel of many things, but most importantly, he is the bringer of light, and he is the protector of light. So he is here to hold space with us as well. And It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're watching this from a recording or you're watching it live or you're watching halfway across the world, they're holding space for all of us at this moment as we practice. So very, very cool. All right. So I'm going to welcome you onto your mat and invite you to welcome yourself onto your mat and find a nice, comfortable seated position. And just kind of settle in, just kind of notice your body in this space. Maybe close your eyes and really get in tune with your body. Notice how it connects to the ground. Let's go ahead and just take some deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to do that 5 times. In through our nose, out through our mouth. 3 more at your own pace. And when you finish that final deep breath in and out, just settle in. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. Again, notice your body here in this room, in this physical space. Notice the air, the temperature. Notice any smells or sounds. Bring yourself fully into your body. Your body is beginning at the base of your feet. Noticing your feet and how your feet feel today in this moment. Noticing how your knees feel in this moment. Your hips, your mid back, the base of your sternum. Your shoulder blades, deep inside your shoulder socket. Your hands, your elbows, your neck, your ears, your face, the space just behind your eyebrows, the middle of your mind, crown of your head, the space just above the crown of your head, your higher self, focusing all your attention on this space just above the crown of your head. And for just a moment, focusing on color that appears in that space just above the crown of your head. Whatever color intuitively comes, don't guess it, don't judge it, whatever color. Allow that color to be that is the color of your soul, your aura. In this moment, and allowing that color to rain down gently upon your entire body, raining down your head, just little drops of that colored light touching the top of your head, your skin, moving down your shoulders, your arms, the center of your body, your legs, your feet, allowing it to just cool the base of your body, being totally and gently covered in your soul's light. Deep breath in, full breath out to the mouth, keeping that feeling of that light, those little droplets, that pool of light, keeping your connection to your higher self. Take another deep breath in and begin to slowly open your eyes. We'll go ahead and begin to move our body a little bit. So listen to your body, listen to your higher self. Let it guide you through this. So beginning with your shoulders, breathing in and shrugging your shoulders up and rolling them back, being as big or as little as circles as you'd like. Doing what you're guided to do today. And pausing and reversing directions, breathing and shrugging your shoulders up, leaning your shoulders, rolling your shoulders forward, Again, as small or as big of circles, feeling intuitively into your shoulders. And then bringing your shoulders to stillness, taking your arms and hugging them forward like you're hugging around someone or something that really needs your love today. And then as you breathe in, you're going to open your arms wide, arch your back slightly, and look up. And then as you breathe out, you're going to curl your spine back, reach forward, hug forward. And then breathing in, open that heart space. And breathing out, send that love, hug forward. Breathing in, opening. And breathing out. And continue just for a few seated cat cows here. Again, listening intuitively to your body, whatever it is. Just a few more. Full round. Last one. And then coming back to your seated position, placing your left hand on your right knee and your right hand back behind your your booty. Nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, twist over to the right. Yoga doesn't have to be serious. We can say booty, even with the angels. They like it. They laugh. Breathing in deeply into this twist, listening to your body only going as deep as you feel is necessary. Just that nice, gentle stretch, that nice, gentle twist. And then releasing to center. Right hand comes to the outside of your left leg. Your left hand comes back by your booty, twisting over to the left. Big deep breath in. The angels are often telling us that not to take life so serious. I mean, there's serious things and reasons why we're here. They want us to have joy as well. Breathing on this side into this twist, even if that means saying booty, giggling. All right. Coming back to center, bringing your legs out wide so that they're pointing to the opposite corners of the room, just as wide as feels comfortable. Bring your hands down in front of you. And just getting yourself situated here in this position. Maybe taking a few deep breaths here and kind of intuitively moving to release anything in this position. Then beginning to walk your right hand out towards your right toes, just as far as it'll go. Don't overdo it because we're going to add a side stretch in. So breathing in, lifting your arm up, your left arm up and over. So it's by your ear, kind of towards those right toes. Doesn't have to touch, but just opening that side body. Remember, releasing any sort of anxiety, any worry. And breathing deep into that side body. And then coming back up, bringing your hands to center again, aligning your body. and that intuitive movement before walking your left hand towards your left foot and then sweeping your right arm up and over. You're reaching for those left toes and opening your side body here. Again, you want to feel a nice gentle stretch. Nothing too intense here. We're just getting the body warmed. And using your breath. Breathe deep into that side body. And coming back up, recentering yourself, and then maybe walking your hands forward just a little bit, releasing the crown of your head down towards the floor. A nice, good stretch to that back side of our body. Breathing deep into any areas that feel tense or tight. Seeing if you can offer some release with your breath. And coming back up. Let's come on to our knees. This is where we are going to do our modified half moon pose. So if you don't, if full moon, if standing half moon pose is not available to you today, when we do go into that, you can come into this, okay? Or just do whatever your body wants you to do. But this is an option. So from your kneeling position, you're going to take your left leg and bring it straight out to the side so that you're making this triangle with your leg. And then very gently, you can also grab your block if you'd like and bring your hand to your block. If you don't have a block, just bring your hand down to your mat. If you're already feeling a nice stretch in your side body here, you can just stay here. If you'd like to add a little bit deeper, you can sweep your left arm up and over and reach towards that opposite wall. Just intuitively move into this position. See if you can use your breath to deepen or adjust in any way that feels beneficial to your body. You shouldn't feel pain. You shouldn't feel anything. So you want to move out of it and readjust. And then maybe just not go as deep. And then sweep that left arm first. Place it on your hip and then very slowly rise back up. Bring your knees together. We're going to switch sides. So your right leg comes straight out. So you're making that triangle with your leg. Your left hand comes down to the block or the mat. And again, pause here if you're feeling a nice stretch in that right side body, or sweep your arm up and over and reach those fingertips to the opposite wall. And again, use your breath. Listen to your intuition. So the thing about intuition is it's quiet. It's a nice, gentle, quiet voice, unless it's saving our life, but most of the time it's quiet. And guess what's really, really loud? Fear, anxiety, basically any emotion. It's really loud. And that's usually what we listen to because it's loud. Get quiet and still. Hear our intuition. So sweep that right arm back up, bring it to your hip. Gently and carefully rise up, bring your knees together. We're going to center ourselves long ways on the mat. Plant your hands towards the top of your mat. Curl your toes under, push your bottom up and back into your first downward facing dog. And just pause here. So let's talk about downward facing dog. I used to hate it because I did it wrong for so many years. And really, I think we think that it's pushing back And really it's a pulling. It's a pulling with your hips. You're pulling your hips back, up and back. And that's really what the motion is. And if you do that, you're opening up the backside of your body, but you're taking the stress off of your wrists. If you push back, you're putting pressure on your wrist. If you pull back, you're releasing that pressure. And then, of course, the crown of your head falls to the mat. So hopefully that helps you a little bit in your downward dog. Now I love it. So you can just remember that. Pull back instead of push. All right, looking up towards your hands, you're going to step or hop your feet in between your hands, and you're going to pause here in your forward fold. Same thing with a forward fold. You can start with your knees bent and bring your hands to the mat, and then just begin to lift your hips up towards the sky until you feel that gentle stretch. Your knees might not be straight, and that is okay. And the crown of your head is falling towards the mat. Again, it's that pulling up rather than that pushing down. And that is also going to open the energy throughout your back body. You're pulling up rather than pushing down. Nice deep breath here. And then a nice big deep breath, slowly coming up, raising your arms up to the sky, just taking a moment to fully stretch your body upright. Nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, sweeping your arms down at your sides, taking a moment here now that we're standing just to readjust our energy. We've moved a lot of energy through our body already. And so just readjust, realign to being standing now. All right, so our first standing pose is an easy sun salutation. Hey, I didn't pick it, right? You can thank the angels. But just go at your own pace. We're only going to do 2 full rounds of it, okay? So go at your own pace, do what you need to do, pause and stop if you need to, if you're feeling into your body. I'll guide you through the 2 full sessions. But again, listen to yourself, intuition. Let's go ahead and start. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, step your left foot back. Breathe out, step your right foot back. Down dog, breathe in. Breathe out, plank pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, knees, chest, chin, come down to the mat. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, right foot forward. Breathe out, left foot forward. Breathe in, rise up. And mountain pose. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, right foot back. Breathe out, left foot back, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, plank pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, knees, chest, chin, down to the mat. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, left foot forward. Breathe out, right foot forward. Breathe in, rise up. And mountain pose. One more full round. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, left foot back. Breathe out, right foot back, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, plank pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, knees, chest, chin, down to the mat. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, right foot forward. Breathe out, left foot forward. Breathe in, rise up. And mountain pose. Last time. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, right foot back. Breathe out, left foot back. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, plank pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, knees, chest, chin, down to the mat. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, left foot forward. Breathe out, right foot forward. Breathe in, rise up. And mountain pose. Nice job. All right, so from the top of your mat, you're gonna go ahead and take your right foot and you're gonna step it all the way back. You have a nice wide stance here, and your stance is gonna vary or be different from mine, obviously. So pick a stance that feels stable to you, right? If you need to bring it in a little bit, bring it in a little bit. If you need to make it wider, make it wider. The thing you want to focus on is your left leg. You want to inch that left leg so it's more centered in the mat. And then you want to make sure that this knee is positioned over the foot or the ankle, right? So you don't want your knee over here to the side. If you look down, it should be a straight line from your knee straight through to your ankle and your foot. Your back leg is straight. So just kind of intuitively move into this warrior two stance. Just allow this to be fluid. Let your body feel into it, right? Really focusing in and making adjustments. So here we're listening to our intuition. We're listening to our higher self. Letting it guide us in these intuitive movements. You can bring your hands up and out to the side. You can gaze out over your left hand. Move side to side a little bit, just allowing yourself to be. Listen purely to your body. And here comes that big side stretch again. So reaching those left fingers out towards that left side of the room, bringing your arm down on top of your left leg, sweeping your right arm across your body, reaching those right fingertips towards the opposite wall. And breathing here. Nice, deep side body stretch. And if any emotions or thoughts or fears or anxieties come up, just allow them to go. They're coming up for a reason. They want to leave. They are not serving you. So allow them to leave. You don't need to hold on. You don't need to keep them as unwanted guests. All right, coming back up through your warrior two, straightening that left leg and pivoting those left feet. So now both your feet are facing that long edge of the mat. Bringing your arms out to the side. Nice big deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, hold forward. Push your bottom back towards the back of the room. Or should I say your booty? Seems to be the funny word for the day. Push your booty towards the back of the room. Bring your hands down to the floor. Just pause here for a moment. And then maybe walk your hands forward just a little bit and look up for a halfway lift. And then walk your hands back and release the crown of your head. And do that maybe just a few more times, opening deeper into the back of your body. And then relax and make this an intuitive, a fluid movement, listening what feels good, what feels right. One more, you're feeling it. And then back. Now positioning your right toes so that they're pointing towards that short edge of your mat and that right knee is bent. And then coming up, rising up into your warrior two on this side. We switched sides now. And we're going to do the same thing. Just get your feet, just kind of intuitively feel into your bottom, the base of your body here, your legs, your feet, and find a place, adjustment in your body where you feel helpful, comfortable. And then bring your arms out to the side. You can begin again to move from side to side if that feels available, helpful to you today. Just do what feels right. And then maybe even stretching those right fingers out towards that opposite wall or that right side of the wall, bringing your arm down onto your leg, sweeping your left arm across your body and reaching those left fingertips towards that opposite wall. And again, make adjustments as needed. You get deeper into poses, you'll need these adjustments. You'll need to pay attention. If your body's not ready for something, we'll tense up. It's not ready. And then we'll tend to fight through that. And that's not intuitive. That's a story that we've heard, that we have to fight through things. That is not correct. The best pass through is this ease, actually. All right, coming back up through your warrior two, straightening that right leg, pivoting your right foot so that both feet are facing the long edge of the mat. Let's do one more of those wide-legged forward folds. So push your booty back, bring your hands to the floor, and just let the crown of your head fall towards the ground. Just evening out the sides, recentering ourselves. Maybe a good time to reconnect if we've lost our connection. Connect with that light, that color, for yourself. All right, planting your hands, putting a pressure into your gentle pressure into your hands. Begin to heel toe your feet together. All right, from here in this forward fold, you're just going to gently begin to roll up, making your head the last thing that comes up. You're going to grab your block if you want it for standing half moon pose. And here's where we get to have a little bit of fun. So call in your higher self, call in, knowing that we're protected here with Muriel, Archangel Muriel and Michael. We can have a little bit of fun. But also, if you have never tried this pose before, place yourself against the wall so that you feel a little bit more secure. Use your block, do what you need to do, okay? And if at any point it's too much, just move out of the pose. And at any point, you also have the kneeling half moon that I showed you at the beginning. So position yourself about in the center of your mat. Your left toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. You're just going to kind of begin to lift your right foot out to the side. And you're going to place your block down. And you might have to adjust it, but just where you feel like your center of gravity, where you feel pretty stable. And as you do that, your right leg might just come straight out to the side. And that's good, because now you're in half moon pose. And then you can leave your hand, your right hand on your hip, or you can bring it up towards the sky. This, like I said, is a really great thing to do against the wall so that you don't have that mental chatter of you're gonna, like all the mental chatter that likes to go on. So the more that we can stop that from happening while we're doing yoga, and that's why we use props or walls or furniture. So don't feel like you have to push through and do it without props or furniture. Perfectly acceptable. All right, here we are. is the pinnacle of our side opening energetic pose to release any anxiety in our side body, this side. All right. So the way you're going to come out of this pose, you're just going to gently bring your right leg down. And if you need to bend your left knee, you can. And then you're just going to stand back up. And we're going to do the other side. So position your right toes about the center of your mat. They're pointing towards the long edge of your mat. And then just begin to lift that left leg out to the side. Bring that block or your hand down. And then adjust here, whatever feels like you have a center of balance. Get you centered and grounded here. That left leg comes up, the arm can come up. And find your way into half moon here, looking forward. A nice placement for your neck. Releasing the final pinnacle of releasing on this side. Letting that energy move. And then bringing that hand down. And again, bringing that left leg down first, bending that right knee if you need to, and then coming back up very gently. Just, whew, they weren't kidding. The sides of our bodies today. Hopefully, we got some good release in. Okay. So we're actually just going to come down onto our mat. We're going to come into a seated position. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together here in this bound angle, or I like to call it butterfly. Sitting up nice and tall. Clasping your hands over your toes. Now your feet can be as far or as close to you as is available in your own body. Reaching up nice and tall, and then breathing in, and as you breathe out, just allowing yourself to kind of relax over, allowing your back to curve and the crown of your head to just relax forward. Allow the back of your body to release. Imagine that pool of light carrying anything you don't want, anything that doesn't serve you, anything you release in this practice today, carrying it out into the earth to be recycled into something new and beneficial, allowing. And coming up, we'll come all the way down onto our back. So your feet are on the ground, your knees are bent. You're just gently rolling back onto your back. Straightening your left leg straight out in front of you, hugging your right knee in towards your chest. Nice deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, gently guiding that right knee across your body, across that left hip, finding a nice place, nice twist. The final surrender. enter into Shavasana. And coming back up, stretching your right leg out, hugging your left knee in towards your chest. And when you're ready, gently guiding that left knee across your right hip, keeping both shoulder blades on the ground. Nice gentle stretch, twist here. Breathing deep. And coming back up. Realigning your hips and choosing your Shavasana position for today. So if you have any lower back issues, you might want to keep your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent, arms down at your sides. You can bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides, a little bit more inner hip opening. Or you can straighten your legs and come into traditional Shavasana. Regardless, your hands are down at your sides, your body is resting. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, closing your eyes. Another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, melting deeper into the floor. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you can just a little bit deeper, releasing just a little bit more. Returning your breath to its natural breathing pattern. Letting your body just be here on this mat. Noticing your body in this position, in this room, in this space, on this earth. Connecting to the space just a few inches above your heart. That same ball of light, inquiring about what color it is now. Is it the same or different than when we began? Allow that color to be whatever it is, no judgment. Connecting deeply with that ball of light, that color. And allow it to begin to rain or drip. All that beautiful light color deep into your chest, your heart space, flowing out your shoulders and your arms, moving up into your head, your face, down through your core, deep into your belly, your hips, raining down onto your legs, your knees, your feet. Imagine how it feels on your skin. Imagine yourself completely covered in the soul energy, the light of your higher self, your soul. We'll be here for just a few moments, soaking and connecting, allowing ourselves to be. I'll let you know when the time is up. Please enjoy this relaxing, this moment of peace. We begin to move out of this code on with our day. Take one final moment here, just enough to feel your higher self, your soul, a place of amazing knowledge, the greatest spiritual friend, and that breathe it in, begin to deepen your breath, bring some intuitive movement back into your body, perhaps starting with your feet and your hands, maybe moving your knees or tapping them gently. Be stretching your hands above your head, releasing your back. And then when you're ready, and only when you're ready, gently rolling over onto your right side. Pausing there for a moment, one last moment, release and reflection, opening your eyes and becoming acquainted with the external world again. And then when you're ready, and only when you're ready, gently pushing yourself up to seated. We'll go ahead and end our session for today. That was really fun. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to do it again. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you, Muriel and Michael, for joining me. They have one message each, and Muriel says that this week, if you're struggling with emotions, especially your anxiety, you can call upon her. She's always available. And Archangel Michael is available if when you need protection, you need to call forth the light within you, and if perhaps not feeling your best, you can call upon him. But as always, you can call upon them for anything. So we'll go ahead and end our session today. The light in me is definitely a direct reflection of the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you all. Hope you have a magical week.